Howdy folks, sorry about the lighting in here. It's raining outside, so I can't really do my normal get outside and film this video thing, but greetings back in good old Richmond, Virginia, back home. It's been a long week. We were in DC on Saturday with I was helping Carrie chaperone a field trip of English Honor Society students. Went to the Library of Congress and the Folger Shakespeare Library, so total like high level of nerding out there, but long day, a lot of walking, but a lot of fun nonetheless. Then Sunday we were supposed to fly up to Ottawa, Canada. Woke up in the morning with my phone basically blown up from the app and emails and messages and stuff. Because flight was canceled, so we jumped on the phone real quick. Got the refund for the flight, canceled the hotel, got the refund for that luckily. Carrie was smart enough to buy travel insurance for this trip, which was the first time we've ever done it, and then we've actually needed it. So all turned out good, and then we basically were like, we're already packed and ready to go. We're not going to stay home. We got my mother-in-law in town watching the dogs and everything like that. Everything we're going to arrange. So we basically went to the Hotels.com app, spun things up a little bit, and landed on Charleston, South Carolina. Drove down there, had an amazing time. If you're ever in Charleston, stay at the Homewood Suites by Hilton. Amazing staff, amazing free breakfast, a happy hour. They could expand the beer selection on the happy hour, but you can't complain about free Bud Light and Miller Lite and snacks. And so yeah, had a great few days in there. Still had to pull some client work in. Of course, I'm still the archetypical grad student here. I'm on class number 9 of 10, and West Virginia University might be actually dumb enough to give me a master's degree in marketing, and come this summer. So that'll be fun. Yeah. So anyway, long week. Good to be home. Good to be back in a quiet house, trying to focus on some work, but having a really hard time. This evening, I will be recording a podcast with Miranda Wilhelm, real estate marketing guru. We had a little schedule shift. We're going to go ahead and get Miranda as my guest up on this week's podcast, and then next week we'll have Bree Palmer from Breeing Social, Instagram and Twitter guru there, waxing poetic. So that's a little schedule change. We're flip-flopping them just because everybody's schedules and stuff like that. So watch out for that. Good stuff coming. Miranda and I are going to be chatting about 5 o'clock. So a little editing time, and I'll be able to have my that podcast up hopefully this evening. So check that out. Quick thought of the day. Back when I had the bail bond company, there's a lot of people out there that would compete on price, who would ever offer the cheaper price. And those of you that think a little bit about it can figure it out. It is a race to the bottom. Nobody wins when you compete on price. Okay, so don't try to be the cheapest, because you devalue yourself, you devalue your level of service to the client. Okay, so please, 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 if you want to longevity in whatever business you're in, do not compete on price. Okay, one of the best things you could do is instead compete on value. Add value. Add in, like the last video I was talking about. The brand promise, and are you making your customers feel like the real MVP? Okay, those are things you should be competing on. You shouldn't be competing on price. Okay, I know times get tight, and I know you got bills to pay, but competing on price, you're basically setting that precedent for yourself that you're willing to go lower and lower and lower, and next thing you know, you're working 80 hours a week of direct client related work and still not paying your bills, and no one wants that. Okay, so please don't compete on price. Compete by adding value, upping your brand promise, upping everything. Because here's the thing. Say you bill, for example, you bill by the hour. Okay, a lot of my client work I bill by the hour. My clients aren't paying for that hour. Okay, they know they're paying for my near 20 years experience in business and marketing. They're paying for about someone who's really close to having a master's degree in the topic, someone who knows what they're talking about. They're paying for my years of experience and education in being able to provide them that product. Okay, the hourly rate, they're not, that's just the means of exchange. Okay, they're paying for my level of experience, which I set my hourly rate competitive to what I can offer. Okay, So think about that, okay? If you're a plumber and you went to trade school and you did all this and, you know, you have all these years experience, why devalue all that experience and the time in your life that you've been able to build your skill set? Because here's the bottom line is you might be able to complete that job quicker and better than the next guy. So why not price it out that way? Okay, I don't want to get too crazy into pricing or anything like that, but bottom line, don't compete on price. Okay, if someone comes to you, calls you, and goes, "Well, how much do you charge for this?" And usually that's kind of their default thing. They're not that's not their fault or anything like that. That's just how we've kind of been conditioned as society to shop for services by price. Say, well, what are you looking for? And then start a conversation with them and make them understand that it's not the price. It's, if you get the cheapest price, you might have to have that person come back 3 or 4 times and end up costing you more. Okay, so frame your conversations with your potential clients that way, not on price, but on the value you can offer. So, all right, I'm kicking almost 6 minutes on this video. I'm a heck of a lot longer than I usually am, but that's okay. I'm just trying to give you all the best bang for your buck here. So anyway, yeah, think about that. Don't compete on price. And if you have any questions, hit me up. Throw the comments in there. All right, make sure you hit like and subscribe and get alerts for these videos. I'm trying to put them out daily as much as I can. Sorry I haven't been doing much since I've been on the road, but hey, I'm back in Richmond. I'm back in Richmond for a little while. So anyway, take care, folks.